Welcome back to Game Vault, where we mine the hidden gems and dive into the big releases, breaking down the mechanics that matter. Today's review, Resident Evil Requiem, the latest chapter in Capcom's legendary survival horror franchise, promising a darker tone, deeper psychological tension, and a return to pure fear. But does Requiem revive the terror that defined the series, or does it rely too heavily on its legacy? Let's step into the nightmare and find out. Gameplay. Resident Evil Requiem blends classic survival horror structure with modern cinematic presentation. You explore interconnected environments, abandoned facilities, crumbling urban zones, and claustrophobic interiors, where every hallway feels like it's hiding something waiting to strike. From the start, resources are scarce. Ammo is limited, healing items are precious, and inventory space forces tough decisions. Do you carry extra bullets, or save space for crafting materials? That tension is at the core of the experience. Exploration feels deliberate and rewarding. Locked doors, hidden keys, environmental puzzles, and layered map design encourage careful observation. The game leans heavily into atmosphere, creaking floors, distant screams, flickering lights, building dread long before enemies appear. Combat strikes a balance between vulnerability and empowerment. Weapons feel impactful, but enemies are aggressive and unpredictable. Headshots slow them down, but they don't always stay down. Some creatures evolve mid-fight, pushing you to adapt quickly. Combat and mechanics. Requiem introduces a refined combat system that feels smoother than earlier entries. Movement is responsive, aiming feels tight, and environmental interaction plays a bigger role. You can use destructible elements, environmental traps, and improvised tools to gain an edge. Enemy variety is strong. Standard infected roam the halls, but more grotesque, mutated threats appear deeper into the story. Boss encounters are cinematic and mechanically distinct, requiring pattern recognition and careful resource management rather than pure firepower. A standout feature is the psychological layer. Hallucination sequences blur the line between reality and nightmare, shifting environments unexpectedly and playing with player perception. These segments add unpredictability and elevate tension beyond traditional jump scares. Progression focuses on upgrading weapons, unlocking character skills, and managing crafting recipes. While not overly complex, the system gives players meaningful customization without losing the survival horror identity. Pros strong, return to survival horror roots, excellent atmosphere and sound design, balanced combat that maintains tension, varied enemy design and memorable boss fights. Psychological horror elements add unpredictability. Cons. Some familiar franchise tropes feel recycled, pacing slows in mid-game exploration segments. Certain puzzles feel straightforward, limited innovation compared to previous reinventions. Occasional scripted moments reduce player agency. Final verdict. Resident Evil Requiem doesn't reinvent the series, but it doesn't need to. It refines what made Resident Evil terrifying in the first place: tension, resource management, and oppressive atmosphere. While it leans on familiar structures, its polished combat, strong enemy design, and psychological twists make it a worthy continuation of the franchise. It's not the boldest entry in the series, but it's a confident one, delivering consistent horror without losing focus. Our rating, 94 out of 100. Thanks for joining me on Game Vault. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button like you just survived with one bullet left, and subscribe for more deep dives into games that keep you on edge. What was your scariest moment in Requiem? Let me know below. Until next time, stay alert, stay prepared, and stay glorious.